Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, To Your Taste. Today y'all, I'm going to show you how to make a cream cheese pound cake. Add a buttery vanilla icing to it. So the ingredients you would need is flour, which I have here. I have 3 cups of sugar here in my bowl. You need a cup or 2 sticks of butter, 8 ounces of cream cheese, and make sure your butter and cream cheese is room temperature. Also, you need some salt, lemon extract, vanilla extract, and 6 eggs. So first off, we're going to mix up our cream cheese, butter, and sugar. So I forgot to add that you would need a teaspoon of baking powder for this recipe as well. So now we're going to add our cream cheese, softened cream cheese, and our butter to our bowl. Make sure you have your oven preheating at 325 degrees. Now we're going to add in our 3 cups of sugar in here. And you're going to mix this up until it's nice and creamy. Alright, so you just want to mix this up till it's nice and fluffy. Now we're going to add in our eggs. So you're going to add them one at a time and mix it after each addition. Alright, and here is the last egg. Okay, so y'all, every egg that I put in here, I mixed it up just until I didn't see any more yellow, and then I added another egg. So now we're going to add in our vanilla and our lemon extract. So a teaspoon of the vanilla, teaspoon of my lemon as well. So I would say you can add anywhere from half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. So I'm going to do a teaspoon of the lemon. And then you just mix that in. You want to make sure you don't overmix your batter as well, especially after you add in your flour. So now I'm just going to scrape down the sides of my bowl and the bottom of my bowl. So scrape the sides here and your bottom of your bowl. Okay, so I have my flour here and my salt. We're going to add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I already have my teaspoon of baking soda mixed in to my flour. So yeah, we're going to start mixing this, and we're going to gradually add in our flour. Alright, so now we're going to add just the rest of our flour to our bowl here. And then mix this in. I still have a little bit of flour in this. I don't want to overmix it, so I'm just going to use my spatula here and mix it around. Scraping those sides, like so. Getting all of that off of there, and then mix it together. And then that's it. So now I'm going to grab my pan that's already been prepared. And if you want to see how I prepare my tube pan or my baking pans when I bake a cake, go look at my buttermilk pound cake video, and I show you how I do it with the butter, flour, and sugar. And that method keeps your cake from sticking to your cake pan, and it comes out really nice and golden brown. So I'm going to grab my pan, and I'll be back. Here's my tube pan. I have it all nice and greased. Now we're going to add in our batter here, and we're just going to, I'm just going to kind of drop it in. This batter is really thick. right, so we got all of our cake batter into our pan, I'm sorry, a cake pan, and you're going to use like a little spatula, and you're just going to move it around just to even out the sides, even the top of it, like so. You do not want a lopsided cake. All right, so we got it all nice and smooth on top. You want to give it a few taps. Just make sure there's no bubbles in it, and that's it. So I have my oven set at 325. This cake will probably take about an hour and a half to bake in your oven, depending on your oven. When it gets to the hour mark, you want to check to see if it's done. And always do check it at about an hour to see how it's progressing. All right, so I just took the cake out of the oven, and this is how it's looking. It's nice and golden brown. So I'm gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes before I flip it over. You just want to make sure that it is cool enough so that when you flip it, it does not break. So I see y'all here in 10. All right, everyone. So I just flipped my cake onto my plate, and this is how it's looking. It came out perfectly. And that part right here, this part here is the crust, and that is like the best part of the cake. So we're just gonna let it cool down for a little bit more. And then we're going to make a buttery vanilla glaze to put on top of this. So for the buttery vanilla glaze, you just need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'm going to melt down some butter here. And then we're going to add in the vanilla extract, half and half or heavy cream, and powdered sugar. All right, so we have our butter that has been melted down. Now we're going to add in a cup of our powdered sugar. Here's one. And when you add it, you just want to mix it together in here. And then we add one more cup. One more half cup, I'm sorry. All right. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of the heavy whipping cream. Okay, that's 1 and 2. All right, and now we're just going to mix this together. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. And that's it. Now you may need to add more liquid to it, and you can. All right, so you can add more of your heavy cream to this, depending on how you like your glaze to be or your icing to be. So that right there is just right for me. And all you need is like a pastry brush, and you're just gonna brush your icing on top of your cake. Oh, okay, y'all, so let's put our glaze on top of our cake here. And just gonna brush it on top. So I am done with glazing my cake. Look how pretty that is. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. So you have a simple, easy, buttery vanilla glaze on this delicious cream cheese pound cake. All the ingredients will be listed in the description tab. This will be a wonderful addition to your Thanksgiving dinner or holiday party that you may be attending or hosting. Make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'm telling y'all, try this out. You, your family, and your guests will love this cake. I hope you have an amazing evening. God bless and be safe. Bye.